Oh, Stoneworks. The Stoneworks Nation Builder server, sorry, run by the Stoneworks team. Stoneworks server IP and channel can be found below. It's a Nation Builder server, as I tried to say before I messed up. The world of Rathnir is dying, slowly too. The mines of Rathnir are drying up, making it harder for people to earn an honest living and build nations, especially for new players. So the old players, or the rich, will keep their wealth, hoarding things like gold or diamonds, along with other valuables, and their land as well. With the current travel tax, people will start walking around the world instead of teleporting, just creating more social issues, if we're being honest. The poor will become poorer, the rich will stagnate, and everyone in between will die. So these rich will start paying for guards and PvPers for safe travel, which will be needed because the large amount of crime with the lack of money, and the poor will be forced to kill, steal, etc. for their survival. And so everything will just kind of go to higher demand. The cost of protection will become more and more, and you get it. Kind of like ancient Japan. Although realistically the knights kind of do have all the power here in this scenario, since they're the ones traveling and protecting the people, they could just take the wealth themselves forcefully with some issues, of course. The world of the poor would be filled with anarchists, armed militias, and bandits, breeding more hate and crime. I should know because I've lost everything to these kind of people as well when I've been put in these same scenarios. So have all my friends, and I guess we finally know what that burning skull painting meant. As the price of gold goes up, so would the demand of miners. As these miners would need more tools, with resources running low too, that would go up as well. So the price of tools would also skyrocket. With all this going down already, we already know that the price of travel, as you just heard and what we are hearing now, and just everything this is based off of, is about the price of travel skyrocketing. I mean, it's already skyrocketing in more ways than one. With the demand going back up on basically everything, protection from bandits would as well. With resources like food, trees, or wood, and stone as well, along with iron, or even just, iron, gold, diamonds, everything, a lot of people would try to get on this train and try to find, they would work manual labor jobs and try to find more of this resource, with it depleting faster, meaning that the prices go up on everything as well, and their work and labor going down even more. This would lead to the rise of radical ideologies. The monarchies would honestly just kind of be taken over, and we all know by who at this point. I mean, if it's not obvious, then damn. And don't even get me started on democracies. I'm sorry, democracies, but you're going to have to promise peace and wealth and security, which, and, unless you can blow up the moon, that's a reference to this one right here, by the way, because they blew up the moon. It's a lore thing. Join the server. It's really fun. So, unless you can blow up the moon or stop the world from going around, you cannot stop crime, which is what you'd have to promise to win an election anymore. So, I mean, after the people realized that you kind of just lied to them to win the election, guess what happens? Radical ideologies. Which would also lead for existing radical groups like the Carpscanian Federation, also known as the Oligarchs, or the Nationalist Monarchists, and the Revolutionary Army to rise in other areas, with them also having their kind of gang wars on a mass scale, no longer really being hidden anymore. Lone cities and groups of people would be forced to wait out the storm and protect themselves from basically anyone coming by. No one would be able to lay any more new claims because they wouldn't have money to lay claim, and if they tried to travel to these claims, they'd be broke in the process, so people would end up being stranded. Globalization would fall, travel, etc. The map would be horrifyingly bad with a bunch of unclaimed area, with governments falling and people breaking apart but not being able to really claim anything. So everyone would just kind of be going off of word back to, like, imagine, like, very much disorganized. Imagine if the 100 didn't wipe out the human population and just kind of killed all government. Yeah, chaos. Very much chaos. Like, no actual boundary disputed, anarcho-primitivist chaos. And then hopefully the world could be reset once again, with this time of violence that we know being, kind of remembered as the old. Anyway, please join the server. My team's server link will be found below. We are the Revolutionary Army, yeah. In-game, we are promising, peace, security for new players, whatnot. Kind of like, imagine Napoleon, and then you have us. Anyway, I mean, to a point. This is Minecraft Java version 1.16.5. This was my video. If you liked the video and you've made it this long, please like and subscribe. I mean, another video is coming out soon on Cascadia. Finally living up to our name, I guess. So, without further ado, goodbye.